What's up, guys? So I got a little secret, or not really, it's not really a secret. I don't want it to be a secret. That's why I'm making this video, because I feel that it's unfair. I have a little deal going on with a few of you, and I think it should be widely known, and we can all partake in it, because I tell you, it's very, I don't know, it's very relieving to me. I'm just gonna share what that thing is. All right, so I am a big fan of the comments that you guys leave. They genuinely mean a lot to me. There's some of you guys that are very consistent with the commenting, and they write more than the others. So all INFPs aren't necessarily great writers, or they, write a ton, but some of us are. I know I am. When I get really excited about something, I'd prefer much rather to text than make a phone call, and I'll burn those buttons down with my fingers. It's going crazy because I'm very good at it, because I can type really fast. With commenting, it becomes somewhat overwhelming for me, and anything I put out there into the world from the privacy of my own computer or whatever it is, it gets to the point where I get that perfectionist tendency to, I want to really write, but then I know at the very end of that, I have to go back and curtail it all and proofread it 100 times. Sometimes more than 100 times. It gets crazy. And a good bit of you do the same thing. We will write down a lot of stuff, and the conversations, like I said, are very great. But what I've mentioned to a few of you already is that we're pretty much similar-minded in a sense of how our brain flows. Back in school, when I was going through all the proper channels of grammar and all that stuff, I got written up all the time for run-on sentences. And that was the biggest thing I always got docked for. I'm like the run-on sentence king. I was having a conversation with Ruby. That's not a real name. It's a fish name, or Ruby Beta. Hello, Ruby. But I think I gave her the last little, I don't know, I gave it to Red. Red and then Ruby. There's a deal with Jen, Ruby, Red, all three of you ladies. We have this deal, and I want to share it to everybody else, because it's not fair, us four, to know about this. Anyway, on this channel, like I said, our minds are very similar in the sense of how we act. So when we write, it's not very formal. It's very just fluid. It's very artistic. My thing is, I want everyone on this channel and what we do and communicate and things like that, because if you're communicating, you're taking time out of your day to do that. But I don't want it to be a hindrance like it is for me when I write something. I'm like, oh, here we go. Even though the person on the other end is going to get this 7-paragraph novel that I wrote, it's also going to come with a bunch of perfectionism that I got to go back and read before I send that. So I don't want you guys to have to feel that burden of, if you guys want to share something or you're excited about something you see on here or whatever, I don't want you to feel that burden to have to go back and go perfectionist crazy and make it all proper. Word vomit is the word that we've thrown around in the comment section there. And you guys can word vomit all over the place. If you guys make a paragraph, or if you can do a run-on sentence that's 8 paragraphs long, and I won't say a word, I promise. Just write whatever you want to write and then hit send. Literally, it's very relieving. I enjoy it. So I want to do it. I want to have that relationship with the rest of you guys, because even for me, it's great. You can just write it all down, hit send, and then know on the other end that they understand. You know what I mean? It's like when you're communicating, I found I was trying to research INFP and run-on sentences and crazy writing styles, and I found a couple articles that it's pretty interesting. It doesn't talk about run-on sentences. I couldn't find that, but it's just interesting to me, because it's true. It's how we convey stuff. We leave a lot of facts out, and we'll take that vivid craziness of abstract patterns and whatnot and just all right, I got one. All right, one website is Personality Junkie. I'm sure you guys have ran across that one. That's a big website. But this one's basically NPs, all the NP types, writing and creativity. I'll put these two descriptions in the link below. I'm just going to breeze through a couple paragraphs I found interesting on here. ENTPs, INTPs, ENFPs, and INFPs. I can't believe I got through all that. Relish the creative process. When acting creatively, these types feel most fulfilled and most themselves losing track of time and leaving their worries behind. The presumable reason creativity work, man, you guys know how I am with reading on the camera. It's bad. The presumable reason creative work is so enjoyed for the NPs is it engages one of their top functions, extroverted intuition. Woo! I love the NE, it's great. Unlike introverted intuition, NI, which convergently zeroes in on a single theory or interpretation, NE is characteristically divergent. It expands rather than reduces the number of possibilities or interpretations. NE also enjoys blindly following tangents to see where they might lead. Following rabbit trails conjures a sense of excitement and adventure in the NP types. And since there is really no limit to the number of potential tangents they can explore, creative work can serve as a reliable source of enjoyment for the NPs. NP writers may struggle to discern a clear boundary between fiction and nonfiction writing. They may start off with a certain set of facts, ideas, and experiences, but once the NE gets warmed up, they may be reluctant to censor its outpourings and free associations. In many ways, this can be viewed as healthy for NPs who are naturally reluctant to fully commit themselves to a single system or perspective. NPs are notorious for blurring boundaries and seeing things in terms of grays and gradations. The act of writing can thus be, I had to research what gradations were. I had no idea what it was. I still forgot what it was, but I did Google it. I'll throw it on the editing thing so you guys don't have to look it up. Everyone might know what gradations is, but I have no idea what it was, but it's some kind of, I forgot. The act of writing can thus be understood as an act of exploration of the NPs, of experimenting with various ideas and perspectives. The fact that NPs may not express a clear or consistent opinion in their writing may at times be puzzling to other types. But this reflects the nature of the NP's mind, which resists excessive convergence or positivism. What in the world kind of word is this? But no, I mean, even I commonly associate making the videos with writing, because when I make a video, I usually typically put down bullet points, because there's a lot of stuff when I come up with a video idea, immediately there's a rush of NE type ideas that pop into my head of like, oh, you should put this in there, you should put this in there. And I really have to kind of make a bullet point on my phone typically to kind of jot it down so I don't forget it, because something will pop in my head and I'll forget what I did before. But I don't like structure. So when I start a video, the bullet points are essentially in my head from the week prior or whenever I started doing those bullet points to kind of, when I'm on an airplane or something, I'm jotting things down. When I get a video going, I just kind of flow. And a lot of times in the editing process after, I'll forget, like I wish I would have had, because I'll skip bullet points. I miss things. I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have had that in there. But it's just, it is what it is. It's like I like to flow, and usually I'll jump around and I'll start off in the beginning bullet point, and then quickly I'm already on number 5 bullet point next, and then I jump around and go backwards, and oh yeah, I forgot this, and something pops in my head and I remember this one, and it's all just a mess. That's how my writing is too. And a lot of society and stuff, they like that formal, proper grammar and stuff like that, but we're just so abstract, and just the word diarrhea comes out and the flow is just, it's cuckoo. But I get it. That's what I mean. It's like I get it. So, and I expect also on the other end for you guys to get it. Some of you guys are like really like wordsmiths. I mean, you guys got some crazy Shakespearean tendencies in you that I don't. I'm not that kind of writer. I'm just like a run-on king, like I said. And I like to write. I enjoy writing, but I'm not like some kind of proper grammar type person. It's all just kind of a mess, and that's what I prefer. So I want you guys to jump in there. And then the other article real quick, if you're an INFP writer, chances are the answer is yes. INFPs have a natural aptitude for writing. In exploring this solitary pursuit, you can communicate your deeply held values and experiment with elegant, inventive uses of language. But you may find that formal approaches taught in writing classes don't seem to work for you. Composing an opening paragraph may prove impossible until you've fleshed out the major ideas. Developing an outline may turn a pleasurable activity into an intolerable one, and your zest for the topic may wither away. INFPs write best when their imagination is unfettered. Again, that's kind of what I was just talking about, and that's what kind of helped me realize that I wasn't crazy. I think we're at 20 minutes now, so I want you guys to be yourself as much as you can. We're already in this world, and a lot of times we have to conform, which is the horrible word that we like to hear. We don't like conformity. Well, I don't. But a lot of times we do have to do that through society, so they just kind of understand us. Because if we do just go all over the place with non-factual things we add into our vocabulary and, you know, our writing and our communication, whatever it is, whatever style that is, talking, writing, whatever, these types just don't understand. They're gonna give you that deer in the headlights blank stare and just...
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, throw those comments down there and I will surely be able to kind of understand and wrap my head around it. So if it's bad, let it be bad. If you only have commas in there and dashes, you see my writing, I got dashes and commas. My goal, I swear, is to not put a period or any kind of punctuation that's proper. I don't know why. That's what I do. And it's just, I want to keep stringing along sentences because I got so much more to say in that sentence world that I'm like, this can't be the end. I have to keep talking about this one point. And if I do a period, that says that I'm done with, no, I want to keep going. So anyway, I got to cut this off. This is getting ridiculous. But I'm off to Germany on Sunday, so I'm going to try to take some video. I'll do an INFP vlog location there, which you guys know only lasts like 5 seconds, but I'll try to get some video from over there. I'm tempted to buy one of those lederhosen things to throw in a next video. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that into MBTI with me wearing a lederhosen and one of those hats with like a feather in it. But while I'm over there, you don't have to buy a lederhosen, but when you're an idiot like myself, you have those thoughts of, this might be pretty fun. I'll let you guys go. I don't know why I'm so giggly today. I think it's just because I haven't been on the camera like in a little bit. I don't know. Thanks again for all the support. You guys are like super awesome, obviously. And I'll catch you guys. What in the world? All right, see you later, bye.